My name is Jillian Neeson. I'm the Executive Briefing Center Manager for Citrix. That means that I'm in charge of our center here in London where customers can come and experience a day with us. I've been at the company for just about 2 years now when we opened this site here in London. When we opened this site, we knew that we wanted it to be an executive briefing center, so we knew we wanted to target customers who are at the executive level, CX level, so that we can engage with our leaders here at the company. And that meant that we really did need a caterer who would provide an executive experience from the catering side. And that was what drew us to Artisan, and that has really been something that has exceeded my expectations and has been the most defining thing for me in my relationship with my catering manager on site here. So I had very high expectations when I came into the role about how I wanted the customer experience to be in our center. So that means that I had high expectations from the catering side, which was very quickly matched by Artisan. And it means that when customers come in, I know that everything is set just so, and high attention to detail has been paid so that everything looks absolutely executive, that every experience feels like bespoke for those customers, and that we, without them even really noticing, feel that care has been given and that the day is exactly for them and the way that it should be. One of the things that's been great about working with Artisan is that even though I know that it's absolutely professional in every sense, it still feels like a family-run business. Everyone that I've worked with, from my on-site catering manager up through to Allison and the leadership in the company, really has been so personal and so really lovely with how we've been able to communicate and collaborate. And I know that, throughout the organization, there are people who really want to nurture their relationship and make sure that as a client I am satisfied, and that really lends so much to the confidence that I have with our relationship, because I know that no matter what I ask of the experience here at Citrix, all of the demands that I make, we can always work together and find a solution that's really satisfying. Our briefing center sees a range of customers that come in, from CEO level down to technical people who come for a workshop. And what that's meant for me is that I really need to be able to manage the different levels of customers and how we can bespoke the day for each. Artisan has been brilliant at helping work with me to create a fully bespoke menu. So when we have, truly CEO levels come in, I know that we will blow them away with the experience, that it will exceed all expectations, all the way down to the other level. But that only works if the base level is excellent. And that's what I know when I work with Artisan, that even when we have just our standard lunch, that standard lunch is delicious and nutritious and seasonal and halal and all sorts of different requirements that vary every day. The other thing that comes into play here is that we have briefings and customers almost every single day. So it's an incredibly high-paced experience in office, but each day feels bespoke and each menu varies, and that allows me to manage my budget. That allows me to really flex when we need to and create ultra executive experiences when they come. I have an events background, so when I came into the role, I assumed that I would have a lot of say in all the things that I need to achieve for the day, and that was the catering experience as well. And what was amazing and has exceeded my expectations is that all of the detail of the catering side has been lifted for me. I can work with my catering manager and know that if I have a vision for what I want the day to look like, and I have a certain big picture, that I don't have to then think about what goes into making that possible, that my catering manager will collaborate with me, suggest ideas, we can think about how we want to improve the experience, and then all of the execution, all of the management of the menu, of talking to the suppliers, is all taken off my plate. So that has been a huge bonus for me that I did not expect coming into it. And like I said, it's really elevated what we do, because I don't have the catering background that my catering manager has. So that expertise that came from Artisan has really up-leveled what I even was expecting from myself and for this site. So it's been something that, you know, has allowed me to really focus on the customer and say, I wonder if we could do it like this, and I wonder if it could look like this, and work with my catering manager to say, yeah, well, why don't we think about introducing a soup? Or why don't we do infused water? And why don't we have snacks in the meeting rooms that are, you know, good for brain activity? One of the reasons why I would absolutely recommend Artisan is just the high level of trust that I have in my catering manager. Everything that we've done to work together has really allowed me to see the high level of professionalism and the expertise that he brings, and has really allowed me to completely trust the catering side to someone else who knows better and who can really guide me and show and bring the customers along with the journey. So 100% confidence in Artisan, and really could not recommend them more.